Hello, and welcome back to Game Domain. Today, we will be bringing you our full roster review for Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is set to be released on December 7th. Thanks to the latest Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct, we have confirmation that we already have the full roster for the game, and boy, is it incredible what Sakurai has gifted us with. The roster is packed with every single fighter in the game's history, and has a few new members as well. Since the game's official announcement, we have been blessed with hours of gameplay and multiple Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Directs, with each of them bringing us new information and getting us more and more excited and anxious for this game's launch. And yes, everyone is here. So let's get into what we think of everyone, and who is in the creme de la crop, and who is down in the trenches. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as you all know, is bringing us the likes of every single fighter we have ever seen in the series past, as well as a few new ones from some franchises that are brand new to the Smash games. Ultimate's roster tally on the website is up to 70, not including upcoming DLC fighters and counting Echo fighters as the same as their regular fighter. So, what do we have to say about this roster? Well, of course, it's incredible. I mean, whether you like or dislike some of the fighters, nobody can really complain about having the ability to play as every fighter from the series' past, as well as some newcomers that range from veteran franchises to the series, as well as rookie franchises to the series. Simon and Richter have both been introduced as a new fighter and an Echo fighter respectively, and they debuted from the Castlevania series, which is brand new to the Smash realm. This series is referred to as the greatest crossover event in history, and this full cast of characters certainly represents that in every single way. Even the fighters that only appeared in one of the 4 Smash games are back in action in Ultimate, such as Young Link and Pichu. One of the most beloved returning fighters are the Ice Climber duo, as they returned to the series after not being included in Smash 4, to the dismay of many hardcore fans. The new fighters are all from some of Nintendo's most cherished franchises, which means that these newcomers are more likely going to get a fair amount of love and use when this game is finally given to us on December 7th. Some of these include Ridley from Metroid games, King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong games, Isabelle from the Animal Crossing series, and the 2 newest members added to the roster, Incineroar from the Generation 7 Pokemon games, and the fan-favorite Piranha Plant from the Mario games. These are 5 of Nintendo's biggest franchises, and all of them are already well represented in the franchise, but also receive brand new fighters representing them in this new title for the Switch.
Melee one-timers also make a grand return in this game, such as the infamous Pichu and Young Link. These fighters were fairly popular back when Melee was released, which justified their addition into the game. Pichu was of course popular due to the gaming period known when Pokemon ruled the world. And Young Link was a figurehead in the game due to the overwhelming love of the Legend of Zelda series' Ocarina of Time. But when Brawl came around, these 2 fighters were not included due to mainly the fact that they wanted to make room for new fighters that were relevant to the current gaming scene at the time. And these 2 were also not statistically the greatest fighters, so fittingly they replaced these fighters with Meta Knight, who literally a 5-year-old can win a competitive game with. That's how overpowered this thing really is.
During the most recent Direct, it was also revealed that when you first load into the game, you will only have the original 8 fighters that were in the original Super Smash Bros. For the N64. Meaning that through some sort of series of challenges, you'll be able to attain every fighter in the game. This will then launch your fighter select screen into true everyone is here mode, and it will truly be a beautiful sight to behold.
And for the second time in the series, Sheik and Zelda will be listed as their own separate fighters, rather than their appearance in Melee and Brawl, in which you can transform between the 2 mid-match.
The most notable Echo fighters that have burst into the scene are Daisy as an Echo to Peach, Dark Pit as an Echo to Pit, Dark Samus as an Echo to Samus, Chrom as an Echo to Roy, Lucina as an Echo to Marth, and the most recently announced, Richter as an Echo to Simon. We actually did a collab video with YouTuber Tutor PPP on Echo fighters, so go check that video for more details. We will leave down a link for that video in the description below. A large chunk of this roster is composed of what we consider Nintendo's 3 heads when it comes to franchises. And that is, of course, Pokemon, The Legend of Zelda, and Super Mario. These 3 franchises combined consist of 23 of the game's 70 fighters, which is certainly a lot. But the same reason we mention this is because we wanted to give credit to the development team for not overflowing the roster with just big names, as over the last 2 Smash games, smaller franchises have been well represented. This game is no different, as we see fighters from smaller franchises such as Castlevania and even Rob. The roster that this game gives us is truly a great blend of old and new, popular and unpopular, loved and hated, and altogether, it just works. This roster cannot be disliked, as it has everything any Smash fan could ask for. Every single character is returning, and we even have some new additions to the series as well. So here's our message to Sakurai and the development team on their job in putting together the roster for this title. You did an outstanding job. Critics will always seem to get in the way of true gaming greatness, but we feel as if almost every single fan out there will be able to see through all those unproven claims and come to love and appreciate the ultimacy we are getting in this game. See what we did there? Okay, enough with the puns on Ultimate and us bashing critics of the game. Let's get to what this video was truly intended to be about. As we have reviewed every single fighter on this roster for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yes, we are giving it a 10 out of 10. Not very surprising, but it is what this roster deserves, and that's what it's gonna get. And if you still need a reason why, the reason is that everyone is here. So, what did you think of today's review? Did you agree with how we felt about the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster? And if not, tell us what you think in the comments below. Are you going to get the game on its release date of December 7th? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out some of our more recent videos, which we will leave links in the description for, as well as our Discord and new info regarding channel updates. Our Discord is open to you guys to come and chat with our staff members and each other about gaming, so don't be afraid to join. We also encourage you guys to download Cash for Apps using our link in the description. Cash for Apps is an app that allows you to get points for just downloading apps on your phone, and you don't even need to keep the apps. You can save up the points to use for gift cards for various different online stores, and some of the gift cards can even be used to purchase V-Bucks for Fortnite. Stay tuned to Game Domain for more great content, and thanks for watching.